What do you say to the person who maybe, they know the questions that they want to ask, they've practiced negotiating, they've taken maybe a training or two in the past, but they're like, well, I don't really think I can negotiate for my future, or like, I don't really know like what I want to happen. Like, do you have any advice for those people who are maybe a bit hesitant to this idea of negotiating your future?
The phrase negotiating your future is huge, right? How many of us don't really know what we want to be when we grow up at any age, right? Or the number of times I've had students in my office who said, "Oh, yeah, I'm an accounting major." Really? So you like accounting? No, but my parents said they wouldn't pay for my degree unless it was something. Oh, yeah, you've not heard that before? Oh my
Brutal.
God.
That's brutal.
It is brutal. And so I'm like, well, I don't approve of that parenting style, but that's another story for another podcast. But the idea behind that is, could you, if you have to do that, which I don't believe is true, because I think ultimately parents want their children to be happy. And, happy is more than financial security, certainly. Or maybe it's the parents worrying about funding them for the rest of their lives. I don't know. But this idea of I don't know what I want to be when I grow up is real, right? In a world that the nature of the jobs, you have some specialty there in AI. 10 years ago, we didn't talk about AI. 15 years ago, there was no such job as UX designer. That didn't exist. And so the rate of change is so rapid that one of the things that I often recommend, and it also leans into my research on mentoring, is to connect with people. And LinkedIn is a fabulous platform to do that. And to say, hey, Shane, I noticed that you work in X and we have a common friend in Sam. I wonder if you'd let me pick your brain for 20 minutes sometime in the next few weeks. I'm really interested in what you do, and I'd love to learn firsthand a little bit more what a day in the life of a UX designer looks like. And I have required my students to do this kind of online mentoring assignment in my classes for decades, actually. And it's super, super helpful in kind of just breathing life into, what does it mean to be a UX designer? What does it mean to be an IT consultant? Even those names don't really give a sense of what a day in the life or a week in the life looks like. And so that kind of informational interviewing, not asking for a job, is a good way to get a handle on, well, could I see myself in this role? And if so, where? And if not, what else would have to happen, or what additional training or degrees would I need to get along the way? So to negotiate your future kind of necessitates knowing what that future state looks like.